Hey, what's going on, Divine Feminines? Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, so I already have one card laid, and it's the High Priestess. Okay, so don't forget, every twin is on a different stage of their journey. So you're going to take what you need and you're going to leave what you don't need. Now, the High Priestess speaks about being one with your soul. And we already know the twin flame journey is about you becoming one with your soul, right? So you're aligning with your own soul on this journey. And what this goddess is compelling you to do is to really kind of merge both of your personalities, I guess, as how you would say it. It's like your ego with your intuition, right? Or your light with your dark. Thank you. It's about duality is how I'm hearing it. And this is what she encourages you to integrate your light and your darkness, to bring your unconscious aspects of yourself into the consciousness. Okay, so I do feel like you kind of been battling between that light and that shadow. Okay, and I can contest. I'm there with y'all. All right, so some parts of me, I'm operating in the love, and the next minute, my ego kicks in, and I'm ready to fuck something up. Okay, so we just gonna keep it real, right? But she wants you to become so intimate with it that there is no longer any separation. Okay, and there is no more excuses or apologies for how powerful you are, because you are the High Priestess. You are this eternal. She whispers, your holy heart is this legendary. So ask yourself, what allows you to experience the reality of your soul? Okay, so let's see if we can get some better clarification on how we can ask ourselves that question. Okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my true guides, for showing up. Protect us and close the gates to anything not in alignment with the divine's will. And so it is. Thank you. What will help my divine feminines experience the reality of their soul? Trust your gut, okay? Queen of Materials comes out in the reverse, right? So that may be an aspect of yourself, okay? That part of you that may not feel so secure. Let's just put it that way, okay? You may not feel secure. You may not feel safe. You may not feel stable, okay? Yep, and then there's the Queen of Swords in the reverse, next to the Four of Emotions. So really, again, like what I'm feeling like, even when it comes down to you setting healthy boundaries for yourself, you being able to really communicate here. And then to be honest with you, I feel like this Queen of Materials is supposed to be in the upright, to be honest, because I'm looking at it as the light and then as the dark side of you. And the light side of you is balance, okay? Dark side of you, the shadow, can take it to the streets. Okay, ego man kicks straight in. All right, but something again is definitely making you feel here in this Four Cups energy very discontent is how I'm seeing it. And you get in your mood. That's just what it is. Sometimes it's like you feeling like a boss, you feeling like a queen, then the next minute you probably ready to cut something. Okay, but you could be definitely in some type of mood right now, but they want you to be able to merge those two, right, together. Yeah, the Ten of Voices comes out in the reverse, and I see that as the Ten of Swords. So basically, whatever you may have experienced, whatever the pain, whatever the endings, whatever, and some of this is old, basically. Some of this is stuff that you have experienced in your childhood, past relationships, and what I hear, but I can't get it out. It's not coming out. It's like from different lifetimes. Okay, so when it comes to these two aspects of yourself, how do they merge them? They want you to gain some type of awareness or clarity here about these old wounds. And what is that? Seven of Materials. That's like the Seven of Pentacles. And the way I'm seeing it is, when it comes down to what you've been investing into, okay, what you've been putting your time into, you're going to see your efforts pay off, okay? And so the thing is, Something's trying to stop me from talking. Don't you hate that? It's just like throat chakra be like, nah, right? We already know what it is about. The thing is, as you've done this before, you've invested your time, you've invested your energy into a person, and you got no rewards. And this is what's causing you to feel triggered. Let me get my water, y'all. All right, my bad. This is what's causing you to feel triggered. I don't think you're sure. Okay, so when it comes down to investing here into the situation with your masculine, and the reality of your soul, basically, it's like when you look at the reality of it, right? It's been a lot of turmoil, a lot of bad endings. Like, that's the reality of it, right? But when you go down deep into your soul, it's like all of everything that you've experienced have made you into what? The Queen of Pentacles, okay? The Emperor, the High Priestess. So how can you bring these two aspects of yourself together, right? And as you're pulling these two aspects of yourself together and you're looking back over everything you've been doing, you know, and you see your growth, okay? You see your growth in everything. How can you bring these two together and balance that out? Because you actually have come a long way, all right? Now, yeah, the Sun card comes out next. So when it comes down to you in this new beginning here, okay, get literally, like, you may have to go outside into nature and get into a meditative stance, do some yoga, or just really just connect with nature. Let the sun shine on you here, okay? So that you can be able to get creative with this. It's going to take some time, but it's also going to take for you to actually really nurture your inner child, as well as bring that balance and harmony to yourself, so that you know how to balance these two sides of yourself. Okay, so like I said, I feel like that's pretty much what is happening for you at this moment. It's like, how do I get my ego in check, right? Because whatever happened in your situation, I hate when it happened, y'all. A whole bunch of cards fell. So whatever happened in your situation, and that's what I'm going to pull on. I want to keep using these cards too, so I may have to bend down and pick these up. I don't know how many fell. All right, you know what? Just forget it. Look, I gave up too easy, right? But let's see. What happened? What is causing Divine Feminine to feel this way? Where are these triggers coming from? Because one minute you got it, and then the next minute it's just like, you know what? I'm not really feeling too too great about this. Let's see. Something happened. I keep seeing an Empress reverse. So something could have happened with an Empress reverse. Okay, some type of mother figure. Could be a child's mother, could be an ex, could be somebody that they're actually in a relationship with. I'm not sure, right? But however, it's like you experienced some type of challenge. I got the Chariot card in the Hierophant that came out, right? But the thing is that you actually were probably progressing, and you guys were actually in alignment, is how I'm seeing it, with your Divine Masculine, right? Climbing up these stairs. Look, climbing up these stairs to heaven, right? And it's like, I see it. I see you guys were just like on it. And then next thing you know, right, something happens and it just throws everything off. And now it's just like, okay, it may feel like this is something you can't overcome, because of the simple fact, like I've been speaking about over the last couple of readings, or maybe over the last week or so, is that the towers have been falling in the Divine Masculine's lives when it comes to their karmic situations. But in the process, Divine Feminine is finding out some things. A lot of stuff is being revealed. So you're getting a lot of clarity here over what is happening and transpiring in your relationship with your masculine. And it's going to make so much clear, but it's going to be so much clarity that it's going to almost feel nearly damn near impossible to move forward because of what you know. But you know because you're the high priestess, so you kind of know how everything going to go, right? You already, it's no doubt in your mind because you know that this connection is fated. But the thing is, it's like, what you know in the 3D and your ego together is not mixing. Okay? So I'm hearing you gotta have a sense of humor about this. They want you to laugh because this is all a part of the process. It's like the higher and higher you climb up these steps, the closer and closer you get to the divine, the higher and higher you ascend. They want you to laugh at this. And so the thing is, it's like all of this is happening because you're masculine in the Knight of Wands energy, in the Hierophant in the reverse position. They're not fully committed to this process. Okay? They're not fully committed to this twin flame union, this journey. However, they moving ahead. They're inspired, right? They in this Knight of Wands energy. They got the energy, they got the passion, they got the vision and everything. But they're having a hard time with the commitment aspect of it. So in order to get them in alignment here, right, with this, with the Hierophant energy, because again, you're in your leadership position as the High Priestess. They're working towards sitting there as the Hierophant. You got to go through a series of tests and trials and tribulations, right, to be the Hierophant. A lot of lessons, okay? So, wow. So you actually are overcoming these challenges because even when I look on the cards, I see tons of orbs surrounding the Chariot, right? Surrounding the Hierophant. And you're getting the support. Y'all getting the support, most definitely. It just seems challenging. But that's a lie, right? Because the Justice card is in the reverse. So karma is actually playing itself out right now. You'll get a resolution. It's just that whatever that was unjust here in this situation, the karmic wheel is turning is how I'm seeing it in order to get the masculine in alignment with the journey, okay? So some karmic cycles had to close out. Yep, the World card comes in the reverse. Like you guys wouldn't be able to accomplish whatever the goal is or achieve whatever it is that y'all need to do with your divine counterpart, right? Which this is literally about your life purpose for real. You wouldn't be able to do that if these cycles aren't closed. So in order for you guys to achieve these things, the delays had to, like something had to become completed. And what ended up being completed in your situation is your masculine's karmic cycle. Or it will be. Yep, the Death card comes out. It had to end. Your masculine was still resisting, or they were having a hard time moving on, okay? Fearing the new beginning, having a hard time moving on into this new beginning, going through the transformation, right? But still 1 foot in the past, in the karmic situations, with the karmic connections, okay? So, yeah, some of you may not be on this timeline as of yet, but just know if you are going through the storm of life right now, okay, and you are triggered and you're having a hard time balancing your light from your dark, honey, just know 7 of Swords in the reverse, 1414 on my timer. The universe is going to reveal the heck out of some stuff here, okay? I'm talking about revelations, confessions, all types of stuff, okay? This needs to be a divine masculine confession session, okay? Your masculine has some bad habits, and yeah, they have some bad habits, and Spirit is like, nah. They can't operate in the Hierophant energy. They can't be a Hierophant, a mentor, a leader, a guide, a teacher, as a Knight of Wands. So it's like almost like they're being fast-tracked is how I'm hearing it, okay? So find a way, right? Your soul is the legacy of love, period. It's your soul, right? So balance that. Once you are able to balance your, or become one with your soul, this also helps your masculine do the same. So I'm going to pull from the Twin Flame Ascension deck. Give me 1 second. My masculine is texting me. Let's see. Alright, I really need to clean up my workstation. I pulled more cards out. Y'all know I love all my decks, right? But I pulled more cards out from in my desk area because I used to record in my bedroom. Every now and again, I kind of switch locations to get the energy flowing. But, so let's see. Tell me about Divine Feminine. Tell me about, Divine Masculine. Take me home. The pathway to true love is what? You. False twin flame comes out. They dealing with a false twin flame. It's a lot of intense changes. That karmic situation. Wow. Take me home, y'all. It all aligns. Home is you. Home is you. Let's see. $69. So, when you align with real love, it will always lead you home. A journey into your heart, where you discover true self-love. You have faced many fears along your path that have revealed the mysteries to achieving great love. This process has healed and restored your enlightened heart, helping you feel both whole and complete. You are free to not only love, but to be loved. You are finding beauty in your painful journey and realizing the true essence of unconditional love for your twin flame. This is really causing you to have to operate in true unconditional love for this person. This is like a love, that unconditional love you have for yourself, that unconditional love you have for a child, almost like. And you are seeing the gift they have given you by taking you home. Your person has given you that gift to journey back to yourself, to become one with your soul. Like, that's the whole purpose of, that's the role that they play in your life. This is why they're saying, laugh about this, find the humor in it, because they're actually pushing you closer and closer back to your own soul. You're becoming one with your soul, right? Whatever it is that's happening is because you're triggered, because you got to face that aspect of yourself. You're triggered by your masculine. What does it do? It pushes you to go within, right? It pushes you to go within. I'm stuttering, so somebody masculine must stutter, or somebody stutters, because I don't. It pushes you to go within, right? And literally do some soul searching. 1911 on the timer. This is how you become one with yourself, right? You go into that hermit energy. And you start to realize that I'm the love. I'm true love. I'm enough. I feel like a lot of you are now beginning to understand that everything that your masculine has been projecting toward you about what you not is a lie. What society has said you were not is a lie. You're recognizing here that you are enough. That's what's making you whole and complete. You recognize your self-worth now. And even through this situation, while you were battling between your light and your shadow, is because of the simple fact that you know your self-worth. So it's making it hard for you to submit to the 3D version of this story, because you know that you're worth way more than this. You know that you are the empress. You know that you're not second best. You know that you are worth the love. That you are not only free to show this love, but also to receive it. 2022 on a timer. You know it. And I feel like a lot of the divine feminines are demanding it at this point. It says here, as a result, you can now emerge as the highest version of yourself and experience the depth of great love that you would not have known otherwise. Tune into your heart on a regular basis. When you pay attention to your feelings, it will help you experience peace and find harmony in both giving and receiving divine love. Take Me Home card serves as a reminder to embrace your journey with gratitude, because your heart is now free to live fearlessly. Wow. Like I said, your masculine, they're dealing with a lot of intense changes. A person, a karmic, they may have thought was their person, is a false twin flame. This person portrayed to be an empress. And turns out, they the karmic, okay? They are karmic. And I feel like your masculine may have had some deep feelings or something here where they definitely feel rejected. Everything that you're feeling right now, they're feeling it. But they're feeling it from the karmic's perspective, where you're feeling it from them, okay? They're being rejected. What they thought, right? And what I'm seeing here is like they're like a phoenix right now. They're rising from the ashes at this point. It's like they can now see through the illusion, and they're seeing it now. Like, it was all a lie. They are internally, their soul is hurting. Is what I just heard. Their soul is hurting. This is like, yeah, their soul is hurting. This is why you're being pushed to really know who you are, and that for you to be one with your own soul right now, and recognizing that your soul is a legacy of love. Your soul is hurting. You're hurting at the core too. So you're feeling your masculine's energy on top of this is your own energy as well. But don't forget, you are home. So come back home to yourself, divine feminine. That's what I'm hearing. Come back home to yourself, divine feminine, okay? You're the pathway to true love. This is what brings your masculine in. Come back home to yourself, divine. I gotta save that. False twin flame. So the lesson that your masculine is learning from a false twin flame experience, it closely is mimicking a karmic relationship. The connection may be deep, and it came in quickly. It blindsided them like a freight train, y'all. Okay, but the purpose is to create the change in their life. And this is how it feels. Like, whatever they may have had with this person could have been short. Like, maybe for some, it could have been them connected to this person for a year, you know, maybe a couple of years. Somebody may have like small children by this person, like a small child, like one or something like that. Like, it don't feel like, it feel like the connection was extremely intense and it came in so quickly. But your masculine is now realizing, like, they feel like they've been hit by a freight train, literally. So what happened to your masculine? I feel like being like, preach. Whatever is going on in your masculine's life right now, right? It produced an accelerated awakening process. I spoke about this earlier in a message I did for Virgo. So if you're Virgo, check that out. It's a message from your divine masculine. And I said that, they were they have been, the situation has shifted them or pushed them into accelerating. And that's what they're doing. That's what they're going to do. It's pushing them to accelerate and awaken faster, right? So they're getting support and they're getting help. I even said it in the beginning of this reading too as well. So the false twin flame appears after the true twin flame has come into your physical reality. Even for my situation, I've always been in my masculine life for at least about 8 years. 2 karmics have come in. The last one, I feel like, yeah, you understand? It's like somewhere in between that period of separation or however it goes. It's like this person appears to be or did appear to be something that they're not, okay? And so what ends up happening here, this type of encounter with the twin flame that is a so-called runner, they usually end up connecting here with someone else, and it becomes a very deep and involved and intense physical romantic connection. But it is necessary to clear any remainder of ego-related or to chemical love patterns. So this person was brought into their life, like everything is divinely orchestrated. So I don't know if your person has someone in their life here that they have this intense connection with that is toxic. It mimics karmic. It's hard for them to, I don't want to say necessarily get away from, because you know, like karmic relationships, it does that. It just keeps going in a cycle over and over again. And your masculine, like I said earlier, has some very bad habits, okay? It's a lot of love patterns, chemical love patterns, toxic love patterns that are ego related. So they literally attracted this person into their life. This represents the deepest, darkest side of themselves that they have not been willing to acknowledge until now. They're going to be recognizing this. That's what I'm saying. Even when I see this guy looking through this shattered glass, and it looks like a phoenix, right, in fire. They will be recognizing, okay? Wow. They will acknowledge it. This karmic person, false twin flame, has literally shown up to help them release feelings of despair and not feeling good enough. 2727. So that they can take their power back and align with true love within. Drum rolls, y'all. Divine Feminine, you're the pathway to true love. You are on this journey to become one with your soul. Your soul is the legacy of love. Do you hear that? Okay? Bring your masculine home. Peace out, y'all.